Hello, and welcome to another live stream. Today, I'm going to be talking about 4 social media predictions that you need to know about in 2025, particularly if you're a business and you want to get seen on social media. So I'm going to be talking about 4 main predictions, and actually, I'm throwing in a 5th one right at the end. And actually, this is probably one of the most important ones that actually won't have occurred to most of you. This is something that's quite new for 2025 that you need to be aware of. So please do stay to the end for my bonus fifth tip that you need to be aware of for 2025. So I'm Bex from Social Media Executive, and I'm a social media trainer and consultant. I really do focus on helping businesses to get seen on social media and, more importantly, generate business. So today I'm going to be talking about my predictions for 2025. Done a bit of research around this on what we as businesses need to be really focusing our time on to get the best return on investment in 2025. Okay, so let's have a think then. My first prediction for 2025 really is AI. And it won't come as a surprise to many of you, is that AI. We're talking robots galore. 2024 really did see a massive surge of businesses, particularly small businesses, using AI for their social media content. In fact, in a recent report by Hootsuite, they did a survey of over 4,000 marketeers. Basically 69% of marketeers are now using AI in their social media. So what does that mean for you, really? Well, one, if you're not using it, please do use it. I use ChatGPT all the time. But another thing to consider, and really, really interesting, is that people are jumping on ChatGPT to create their content for them. Now, actually, there's only been a 17% rise in companies creating social media content. Okay. Basically, companies have realized that if you try and create social media content on AI and just post it on your social media, it really doesn't get a very high reach. It doesn't. And actually, Facebook, Instagram, Meta, basically, announced last year that they were putting in places to actually refine and track content. And now, if you're creating videos and things like that, you've got to be honest and say, is it an AI created video? So they're really cracking down on AI content, so because they want authentic content. So it's much better if it's user generated, if you generate it yourself rather than relying on AI. So actually, more and more people are using AI to kind of maybe edit and refine what they've written already to make it a bit better. That's what I do, to be honest. So it's really using AI to enhance what you've got already, not replace it. Yeah, it really is. There's been 100% increase in using it to edit and create videos, for example, and images. So again, who'd have thought? We could create an image on anything. I use it for creating images. Some of them can be really quite glitchy. Others can be really useful, but they can edit images for you as well. So again, AI is really, really important. And actually, my next webinar next month, for those of you who come along to my webinars, I'm going to be actually showing you how to create a social media content plan based on your business into a table that you can pop onto Excel. So I'm going to show you how to create one of those live in my webinar. So if you really do need help and want to create a content plan for 2025, then do come along to my webinar where I'll be sharing lots of information. If you need the link, give me a shout and I'll pop a link in the chat for you. So that was the first of my predictions that you need to be aware of for 2025. The second one that you really need to be focusing as businesses for your social media strategy in 2025 is entertainment. Okay, entertainment is really, really important when it comes to your social media strategy. Gone are the days where we just post sales posts and keep posting things like that. But basically now 60% of successful marketeers are actually entertaining, using their content to entertain, educate or inform. There's actually no direct promotion, okay? There's no direct promotion of their services because do you know what? We don't all want to be sold to, do we? We're not on social media to be sold to. And us as marketeers have realised this. So really you should be focusing on entertainment. And the type of content, you won't be surprised, that's growing when it comes to entertainment is video, short videos, what we call short form videos, less than 90 seconds long. It's still growing. TikTok is still dominating the market there. You've got your Instagram shorts, you've got your Instagram and Facebook reels, you've got your YouTube shorts, and now even LinkedIn has got a tab, if you go onto your mobile phone at the bottom, that has short videos much the same way as what you'd find on TikTok, maybe a bit less dancing. So again, we're there to entertain, educate and inform our audience, no sort of direct selling, okay? And if you're just thinking, oh crikey, well, I'm terrible, I've got loads of videos, I haven't got time to be creating short form videos, but I've got long videos, so I create these live streams. There is actually some brilliant AI software that I use called Opus Clips, okay? And it basically takes your long video and it creates it automatically into a short clip, gives you a title and everything, but it selects the best bit. It works really well. I'm going to put a link to it in the comments because you can try it for free. I have subscribed. It's dead cheap. I don't often subscribe to everything. I'm from Yorkshire after all. I'm very choosy about what I subscribe to. But this is really good. And I use it a lot. So again, do have a look at Opus Clips. If you've got long videos like what I'm doing today and you just think, I ain't got time to create short ones, this will create it from content like what I'm doing today. Okay, so have a look at that. Okay then, so my third prediction for 2025 that businesses need to be focusing on when it comes to their social media content is consistency. If you are not consistently posting content every week on your social media, you are just not going to get seen, okay? Social media is so competitive now. You know, gone are the days where we could create content and we'd get seen. It's just not the case. If you're not posting content, the little algorithms, the robots are monitoring what you're doing as a business. If it's not consistent, they're not going to show you up. They're not going to show your content very far and wide. So you've got to be consistent if you want to get seen. And if you need a kick up the butt to create consistent and compelling content every week, then join the social flock. Surely you've heard of Barbara, my trusty sheep in the background. She's our mascot for the social flock, where we come together as a really supportive group and we help each other out to create consistent and compelling social media content. So please do join us. We have content writing sessions every week where we come together and write our posts together. We keep each other accountable, but we also give each other lots of ideas, inspiration, and content support. So please do have a think about coming and joining us in the social flock. Okay, so that's consistency. You've got to be consistent on social media. So my fourth prediction then for 2025, the fourth thing that you as a business need to be focusing on in 2025 when it comes to your social media is outbound engagement. What's that? What do I mean by that? This means that if you've got something like your Instagram business page, your Facebook business page, your LinkedIn business page, all these pages can now interact and comment on other business pages, okay? So you should be doing this. This should be in your strategy for 2025. You should be really focused on a small targeted audience and actually interact on those platforms that also have a good community in your target market. And you should be commenting, okay? And I'm not just saying, yay, great. I'm talking about 10 to 99 characters in each comment will do well. And I'm not talking about spamming them going, oh, here's me, buy my stuff. I'm talking about contributing to conversations on other companies' pages, that have a complementary community that your target market is active in. This is really, really important, because actually your smaller scale audience, really targeted, building those communities around your brand is going to be essential. Gone are the days where we want viral content and go, whoa, look, I've reached 300,000 followers on this one post. Doesn't mean anything anymore unless you're actually, fair enough if you make a killing off it, but it's very, very unlikely. Actually, you want that smaller audience, very, very targeted. Okay, so that's my fourth prediction that you need to be focusing on for 2025. So my bonus one, so my fifth prediction for 2025 that you should be focusing on as a business for your social media is something I am so passionate about and that you probably don't even think about. And that is social SEO. Oh, what do I mean by that? Basically, keywords. So when we have our website, we know we've got to put keywords in the right place so Google know who to put us in front of. That's called SEO, search engine optimization. Now we massively need to do this for our social media because it's so competitive, but also we're seeing the likes of Meta really, really changing the way it feeds you information. Okay. So for example, this year, Instagram, you can no longer follow hashtags. And people are up in arms and it going, oh gosh, we can't follow hashtags on Instagram anymore. Is it worth us using hashtags or not? You can't follow hashtags anymore because so many people were spamming them and abusing them and trying to get their sales content in front of, hashtag dog videos, that sort of thing. So you can't follow Instagram hashtags now because they've been spammed too much, but you can still use hashtags. People can still find you from those hashtags. They can still search for hashtags. But actually, hashtags are becoming more and more defunct because the social media algorithms, those robots, are getting so clever at identifying what your post is about, what your platform, your business is about on social media, that it actually doesn't need hashtags to help it send your content to the right person. So again, you really need to think about keywords in all of your posts. Okay. Are you being really clear? Are you being really transparent about what you do so that you're teaching the little robots on social media about this is what you do, this is how you help, this is how, what your business is about, so that basically your content is being put in front of people who are interested in that. Okay. I'm really, really interested in the last few weeks, Facebook has completely changed the way it feeds content into your newsfeed. As a user, you will now see lots and lots of posts who you don't follow. Okay. And that's because it's kind of moving over to the sort of TikTok model whereby it's putting you in front of or giving you platforms that you company pages that you think you're interested in, basically by what you watch. So it's been a much more interactive newsfeed, a clever newsfeed to giving you content that it thinks you're going to love. For us as businesses, what that means is our content is potentially going to get seen by people who've never heard of us. So there's a huge opportunity to get found by potential new followers. So that is basically my final biggest tip is social SEO. You really, really do need to think about those keywords, because if you get the right keywords, your content is generally going to hang around for a lot longer in the social media feeds. And basically, this AI intelligence is phenomenal. It can really, really help you when it comes to your social media. So those were my 4 tips, 4 predictions that you need to be focusing on for 2025 with my bonus one. So actually 5 predictions that you need to really focus on when it comes to your social media strategy in 2025. Hope you've enjoyed it. Please do give us a thumbs up. Make sure you are following me on social media for lots more tips and advice that I share every Monday at 12:30. If you've got any questions, do pop them in the comments and I will get back to you soon. Have a great week, everyone. See you soon. Bye.